Deb Matichka.
Wow, incredible. Thanks for that, Deb. I'm Michelle Mackey. Great to have you along with us here at the Weather Network. Let's get into our systems across the country through the overnight. Still going to be dealing with some showers in through southern Ontario. Showers also expected for the BC coast and some high elevation snow, but we will get a break as we head into your Wednesday. For the south coast, it'll be short-lived though, so enjoy the sunshine while you can. And of course, Wednesday is Remembrance Day, and unfortunately, in our nation's capital, it is going to be a gray, kind of overcast, cool day. Once again, yeah, we're not going to see much of a difference from what we had today in southern Ontario as we move into tomorrow. Now let's head to the west, because the system that we're getting in now, this is actually the weakest in a series of systems that's going to impact the BC coast over the coming days. So like I said, we are going to get a break on Wednesday, but then look what happens as we move in through the overnight. That's when showers will pick up for the central coast. They'll sink southward as we head into Thursday and Friday. We do have some special weather statements in place. I love drone footage. That's a really great story. Thank you for that, Nathan. I'm Michelle Mackey. Great to have you along. We're going to start by taking a look at our forecast conditions across the country on Wednesday. Keep in mind, this is timed out to 11 a.m. when many Remembrance Day ceremonies will be taking place right across the country. In our nation's capital, we are expecting a gray, overcast day with some drizzle at the time. Now, you'll note that as we look to Alberta, the risk is there for some mixing in through Calgary. It'll be cool right across the prairies. But let's head to Atlantic Canada. High pressure in place, keeping things dry to start off the day, and it will remain dry for Newfoundland, also in through New Brunswick and PEI, but we are expecting some showers in the morning to creep up along the Fundy shores in through southern Nova Scotia, reaching Halifax a little bit later on. Up next, send us your photos, send us your videos, share in our weather story. I'm Michelle. And that's where we're going to start, in the east. So Wednesday morning looks like this, sunny but cool in through Newfoundland. It's going to be -7 in Corner Brook. It will remain mostly clear for the Maritimes, but we are watching showers push in through parts of the Fundy shores, also in through southern Nova Scotia as the day progresses. Now in Ontario, we will see a clearing gradually in the southwest, but it's going to remain drizzly and overcast for much of the day through eastern Ontario. Unfortunate timing for our Remembrance Day ceremonies in the nation's capital. Up next, we've got Michelle Nelson with a story on the heat in November. Into your forecast details right across the country as we head into Remembrance Day. I'm Michelle Mackey. So this is timed out at 11 a.m. when many areas will be taking the moment of silence, having their Remembrance Day ceremonies. It is going to be overcast in southern Manitoba, much of Ontario, and we're also watching some drizzle push into the southern Maritimes. A break in store for the west coast, though. Enjoy it while you can. It's not going to last. Lingering drizzle, as I mentioned, in through southern Quebec, eastern Ontario for much of the day. This includes our nation's capital. Cloud cover still going to be in place for much of the day in southern Ontario. And then as we get into Thursday, we are watching this classic fall system make its way into the province. We are talking about some very strong winds, some light rain, but winds again are going to be the big story. So much so that Environment Canada has issued a special weather statement for the highlighted areas. Gusts out of the southwest between about 70 and 80 kilometers an hour, though we could see some locally stronger gusts up towards about 90 kilometers an hour. Clear in Newfoundland tomorrow. That's going to stay the same for Thursday, but your temperatures, they are going to be chilly, so bundle up. Up next, Force of Nature extended. Mostly overcast as the day progressed, and that's going to be a similar story as we head into Remembrance Day. I'm Michelle Mackey. Forecast conditions right across the country timed out at 11 a.m. when many Remembrance Day ceremonies are taking place. Well, they look like this. Overcast, as I mentioned, in through Ontario once again. Also a little bit unsettled in through southern Manitoba, and some mixing is a real possibility for parts of Alberta. And you can see right across the prairies, it is going to be a cool day, but a seasonal day. Cool as well in through Newfoundland. We have high pressure in place. That's keeping PEI, much of New Brunswick, dry, but you'll note we do have a low skirting through the southern Maritimes, and that is going to bring us a few spotty showers for parts of southern Nova Scotia, southwestern Nova Scotia, I should say, and along the Fundy shores, and also some strong northeasterly winds. So we do have a little bit of a wind chill to contend with, but temperature-wise, we are around that seasonal mark. Now, the winds in Ontario, that is going to be a big story as we've got this Colorado low on deck for Thursday. We'll have more coming up next with your national update. Don't go anywhere. And of course, we've got your locals right now.